Hey there, Jordan Schwartz with Strategic Wealth Designers, and today we're talking about financial planning. When do you start? Okay, so if we think about financial planning, I get this question all the time. I get people who are in maybe their 20s, 30s, 40s. I've had people before who are maybe in their 50s and 60s that got started a little bit later in life saying, is it too late for me? And I have an answer for you, okay? It's earth-shattering. Wherever you are right now, hold on to a surface, your phone, your iPad, your laptop, whatever you are, hold on to it because it's earth-shattering. The answer is yesterday. I'm joking. The time to start is always now. It is so easy to put off the decision to start your financial planning. I'll do it for my New Year's resolution next year. I'll do it next month. I'll do it when I turn this age. The easiest answer that I can give you and the easiest thing you can do is just take some action. See, what we see a lot of people make the mistake of sometimes is that they try to take a complete 180 whenever it comes to their financial planning. It's really hard to do that. Going 0 to 60 like that, it's really difficult, especially if you've never done financial planning before. If you are right now thinking about starting financial planning, guess what? You're doing it right now. You're educating yourself, you're learning, and you're starting a mission and a plan to get yourself to a point in life where either you retire or you're financially secure where you've got enough money to last you for the rest of your life. So if we think about financial planning, it's pretty simple. All you really need whenever you're constructing a financial plan is a different sequence of investment ideas and objectives. You need to know how much money do I need for my retirement planning. We've got a video for that. Click the link. You think about another thing too. Okay, well, how much income do I need to take care of my lifestyle? We've got a video for that. You think about something like inflation. What do I need to plan on that for my investments? But if I think about investment planning, and all of retirement planning. So there's 5 primary components to the planning process. First and foremost, it is the fees. Okay, if you have a financial plan and you're planning on generating income for the rest of your life, you better know how much you're paying in fees. I'll give you a simple calculus, right? A typical person, really if they're getting professional management, should really never pay on the entire strategy over 1% per year. To give you some perspective, if you're paying 2% per year, versus the 1%. If you look, I think it was Barron's did a study on this. Every extra 1% you're paying in fees is oftentimes the equivalent of 10 to 15 years of long-term income in retirement. That number's staggering. Second thing is the risk. And whenever it comes to financial planning, age is the name of the game. I'll give you 2 really simple ideas whenever it comes to risk. If you're outside of 10 years from retirement, and you're not planning on touching that money until you retire, which means you've got what's called a time horizon or the period of time, you literally have a decade before you're gonna need to touch your investments. That's the time to be risky because more than likely you're putting money into those investment accounts and you're taking advantage of the volatility of the stock market. If you're within 10 years from retirement, you need to be reevaluating how much risk is in your portfolio because if you take too much risk, and you look at times like the COVID crisis with the market or 2008, it can create irreparable harm for you. The third piece of the puzzle is pretty simple. It's healthcare planning. I meet with so many people. Please do not do this too. I meet with so many people who have all their other ducks in a row for retirement, but they don't have any healthcare planning. Give you some math right here. Statistically, and it's not 100%, the numbers are changing a lot. It's very fluid. But if you look at it statistically, people are living way longer. The older you get, the higher the probability you have that you have some sort of a long-term care event. Depending on the type of coverage that you want for long-term care, it's generally between $50,000 to $100,000 a year. Now, if you think about that, you typically need long-term care between 3 to 5 years. If you need $100,000 and you need that over a 5-year period, the vast majority of the population does not have $500,000 laying around. So you need to have money and a plan set up to where you can cover your healthcare needs. Income planning, this is the big one. There's 4 primary income needs that you need to look for. Inflation, portfolio rebalancing, longevity risk, which we talked about some with healthcare, and also sequence of return risk. Those 4 key criteria, and the 2 ones I would draw you to is inflation and longevity. If you plan for those things, that's going to put you in an exponentially better position to have a successful retirement. The last one is pretty simple. It's tax planning. Oh my gosh, if you look at our economy, how much money we've printed over the last 20 or 30 years, we've literally created more debt in the last 20 to 30 years than we had previously before the entire history of the United States. That's staggering. You gotta be planning for taxes, because if you have tax inefficient investments, you gotta ask yourself, how much of my IRA is actually mine? If you can just follow those 5 core criteria and just do something, whether it's watching a video, anything, just take some action, you're gonna create a cascading effect of action that is gonna put you in an exponentially better position to have a successful retirement. Hey, if you guys would like more content just like this, click subscribe or like the video. We'd love to get your comments below, and we'll see you soon.